Memorial Day is a day to remember those who have died while serving our country, and it's also a time to thank the soldiers deployed overseas while their loved ones stand behind them at home. In tonight's Making a Difference, Lori Mitchell introduces us to a young mom who understands the reality of their sacrifice.
Ready?
Wow. Ashley Stafford is a busy mom raising her 2-year-old son, and she's doing it alone while her husband Evans is deployed to the Middle East.
What's that one?
Daddy?
It's Daddy's truck. I kind of had an idea of what it was like to be an Army wife before deployment, and then it's kind of like completely changed since then.
Stafford leans on her church family for support. She attends Red Bank Church of Christ, where she's part of its Threads of Love quilting ministry.
The first question they asked me is, can you sew? I was like, well, I'm kind of self-taught in the last 2 months, but let's go for it.
The ministry usually makes lap quilts for the elderly, cancer and dialysis patients, and mental health groups. They made thousands of masks and surgical caps for frontline workers early on in the pandemic. But lately, they are busy sewing for soldiers.
I wanted to do something that he could have while he was over there that kind of made him feel a little bit like home. So I just decided off of a whim at the beginning of the year just to make a quilt.
The patriotic red, white, and blue quilts are being sent to deployed soldiers. A way to bring people together. One of the quilts features the insignia that used to be worn by the 196th Field Artillery Brigade before it was deactivated. The 181st Tennessee Brigade was granted special permission to wear the patch during their deployment.
Even though the 196 no longer exists as an actual entity, its spirit lives on in the 181st Field Artillery, now called a regiment.
When he got shown that one, he was like, oh my goodness, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen him get that excited over a piece of fabric.
The ministry makes beautiful items, useful and comfortable, and connects families to their loved ones. For Stafford, quilting has become a